Hey guys, so today I'm going to be making some fruit chocolate dipped cookies for the girls' lunch boxes. So I've got all the ingredients right here. We need butter, all-purpose flour. It says vanilla extract, but I'm putting orange in. Baking powder, the fruit instead of chocolate chips. Brown sugar, but I've also got a bit of white sugar, eggs, butter and a touch of milk. So we'll make a start. And I have some tins already prepped by here. Okay, so I will arrange you guys a bit closer. Oh, I haven't preheated the oven. It says preheat the oven to 180. Okay, so 180. Turn the oven on. Okay, let's arrange you guys down and a bit closer. Let's get that autofocus in nicer. There we go, that's a bit better. Okay, oven mitt. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is measure out 5 ounces of unsalted butter. Now I need to make double the cookie, so I'm going to have to double up the ingredients. So I need 10 ounces of butter. I need the weighing scales. So I need to make double the cookies. So 10 ounces of butter. I didn't get a spoon out. Here we go. 10 ounces of... Oh, I've got an open butter over here. Hang on a second. Let's use this one first. That's 3 ounces in there. Okay, now let's put in a nice big amount. We need at least 10 ounces. That's just about 8. Off. 9, we need 1 more. 10! Okay. Right, so like that. There. 10 ounces of butter. And of course it won't come out the bloody thing. It's because the other one was a bit too soft. There we go. Okay. Now, we need 14 ounces of sugar. So I'm going to do 7 of each. 7 brown. And 7 white. There you go. And then we want 2 teaspoons of natural vanilla, but we're using the orange. Wait, and then I nearly made a mistake then, didn't I? Supposed to mix that together first. It's because the last 2 cakes I've had to make, it was like mix it all together at the same time, but you don't do that with this one. So we need my Sylvia spoon. Let's mix this together. Okay, we then need 16 ounces of plain flour, that's 12. Do 12 a minute, and then, because I got the eggs, I skipped over the eggs. We need 2 eggs. I skipped over the egg part. Mix those eggs in nicely, like this. And then we put the 12 flour in. And then we need 4 to make the 16. There we go. That's the 16 ounces of flour, and everything's stuck to the bottom. There we go. Oh, so a bit of flour on the floor. Never mind. How many of the baking powder? 2 baking powder. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. 1. Oh, there's exactly 2 left in there. Right, I need to get more baking powder. And then we need to mix that together, and then we put the extract in. Hello, Mr. Train. Okay, let's mix this together now. Okay, it's getting really hard to turn. And there we go. Gather up all the flour. Okay. Now we need 2 tablespoons of milk. 2 tablespoons of milk. Yeah, where's my thing gone? Here. There we go. 2 tablespoons of milk. One, 2. 2 tablespoons of milk. And 2 teaspoons of orange extract. 1, 2. Please excuse the noises, the girls are in the living room. Oh, itchy scalp. Okay, do you know what? I might put another teaspoon of that in, only because it doesn't smell very strong for the orange. That's 3.5 in there. Oh, of course it would be double, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would be double, wouldn't it? Of course. How many did? That's why it didn't look quite right. No, that's the right amount in there. But yeah. There we go. That's mixing a bit nicer. You're supposed to be able to pop it onto the baking paper. Now what we need to do, ow, my hand is itchy, is add some of the fruit. So instead of mixed fruit like normal, which is why I'm using the orange, we got these really succulent looking, they're not raisins, sultanas. So about half a tub, I think. And mix them in. There we go, it's getting very stiff to turn that. I'm going to say I'm going to add another tablespoon of yeah, I'm going to add another tablespoon of milk, and somehow this has come off the hook. I don't know why. Never mind. Another tablespoon of milk. There we go. There we go, that's mixed much nicer now. There we go, so that bit is ready. Move that out of the way. I know what. You can do the same. Okay. Right. Tray. First tray. So you just pop it straight onto, so yeah, you literally just drop level tablespoons of the cookie mixture onto the baking tray. Okay. There we go. Let's try and get it on the... Oh, I can't see the tray. Put one in the middle by here. One in the middle by here. Don't come in yet. One by here. And one by here. Let's put a little bit more on that one. There we go. I want to be nice big thick cookies. They're probably going to be absolutely massive, but... Oi! Out! Do the second tray. They keep trying to sneak in here so they can nick the cookies. They haven't cooked yet. Get it off there. Look at that one there. Let's get the batter off that spoon and move that spoon out of the way. None of them are going to be the same shape, but as long as they're nice when they eat them, I don't care. Second tray done. Let's put him over there. Bring the third tray over. Oh, God, I dropped it in the bowl. Damn. Okay, never mind. Let's do a couple of little ones. I swear they get louder every single time I'm doing something. Nah, at least I know they're behaving themselves. Well, gather as much up as I can and put it on that one. There you go. You got a fair amount there, I think. Let's see, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21. Okay, we have 21 there. So, let's plop them into the oven. Bottom tray, middle tray, top tray. So they've got to bake for 15 to 20 minutes. So let's say 20 minutes then. Let's bring you guys back up a little bit. Okay, so the timer's on for 20 minutes. So while that's on, we're going to prep something. We need to make sure that the top of that oven is clean. Get rid of all the flour and everything else off it. We're going to put some water into a pan, about half. Fill it about halfway up. So like that, we've got about halfway up, and then we're going to pop the bowl on the top. A little tiny bit more water. The water needs to touch the bottom of the bowl. Perfect, it's just touching the bottom of the bowl. So we're going to pop that there, and what we're going to do is we're going to prep the chocolate that we're going to be dipping these in, and we're going to go with white chocolate, and I'm going to break them apart and pop them inside the tub. Actually, I'll probably cut them to make it quicker. Bring out the choppy board, because these feel like they're already going soft. Oh yeah, they're already soft, because we have a heat wave at the moment. So just chop these into rough chunks. God damn, that was hard to get through. Okay, the last section here. There we go, all cut. Now we're going to throw it into that bowl and just leave it there now until the cookies are cooked, because we'll only do this once the cookies have actually cooled down. And then at that point I can melt all of that down, and then we will have the chocolate to dip the cookies in. And we're not adding anything to this, it's going to be just the white chocolate, because white chocolate is a bit healthier than any of the other chocolates. So we'll be back as soon as the cookies have cooled. I can bring them out and then I can start melting the chocolate down. I'll be back in, well, no, sorry. They've got to cool, so I'll probably be back in about half an hour, because they will be put in front of the fan to cool down a bit quicker. So we'll be back in about half an hour, where I can then show you the cooked cooled cookies, and then we can start dipping them. Be back in half an hour. Okay, so the cookies are out and they've cooled. This is what they look like. So I need to melt the chocolate now. So I'm going to put that over there and let it start to boil. And while we do that, we're going to have to set up a little area for us to dip the cookies. And I will suggest using a tongs, because it'll be hot. So I've got my tongs. Now it's gonna, the chocolate will probably, chocolate will probably drip down, so let's get some paper towel underneath it. So when we got them done, excuse me, we'll pop. So we need to take them off the cooling rack, because we're going to need the cooling rack for the chocolate dipping. So you then put that over there, like that. So once we've dipped the chocolate, once it's melted that is, so that's going to take a while to melt. So we're going to melt this down, and then we'll put a row of cookies with the chocolate on them, and then allow them to cool. And that's right. Do I have anything I can put them on so I can do more than just like 4 at a time? Let me have a quick peek. In actual fact, yes, I think I do. Whoops. There it is. Right. The plastic tray. Let's give it a spray over. Give it a little bit of a wipe to clean it all up. And then we'll put some kitchen roll on this as well. Can't put that anywhere near the heat, so we'll put it over here. Bit of kitchen roll on that. There we go. Excuse me. Let's see how this is doing. Oh, this is taking a while to melt, isn't it? Well, unfortunately this is going to take a while to melt, so I will be back once this is fully melted. And we'll start dipping the cookies. Okay, so the chocolate, as you can can you see that it's completely melted? But I had a quick peek. I was like, will the cookie stick to the kitchen roll? Yes, it will. So I've cut some baking paper because that's what's suggested, and put it over the top of the kitchen roll to put a barrier between the cookies and the plastic so they don't melt the plastic of the tray. Let me just get into the roll anyway. There we go. Right, you guys over here, face you down, and as you can see this is nice and melted, but I've kept it over the heat of the water it cooked on to keep it runny, sorry. And we're going to dip the cookies. I'm not sure if I'm going to fully dip the top or if I'm just going to dip half and pop them on the paper. Or I might just do a couple in different ways. So we're going to dunk this one in at least half of it. Then you hold it up and you let the last excesses of chocolate run off. And then you put it on the paper so the chocolate can seal. Okay. If it helps, you can spoon some of the chocolate with the spoon as well. There you go. Okay, yelling at each other again. That's not a shock anymore. So we're going to do 9, excuse me, we're going to do 9 half dip. There we go, that's 9 half dip. Put this over here just a second while I grab another plastic tray. And some more paper. And then we're going to cover the top of these ones in chocolate using the spoon like this. Dropped a big clump of chocolate on the top of my cooker.
Mustard.
Out.
You're recording?
Out.
I can't come in the living room.
Yeah, you can go in the living room, not allowed to come in here.
Okay.
Hot stuff around.
Mum, I see you making the cake.
Mm-hmm. You noisy little toe rag. You'll be able to try them when they're cooled. There we go. good lord. I swear they just scream for no reason. One more for the it's probably this I've probably only got enough left for one more actually. Let's do another nice big one.
Mum?
Out to the kitchen.
Mum, I'm not in the kitchen. Mama, you're so silly. Not in the kitchen.
Yeah, certainly close enough for my liking. I don't want you near the hot stuff.
Mum, I'm not near the hot stuff. How dare you?
Excuse me. Go and play.
No.
Go and play.
No.
Go and play.
I want to watch you do that.
Why? What's so interesting about Mummy?
Because you're the best cooker in the world.
Oh, pick another one. It's got bells on.
Can you put some stuffings on that?
Some what? Sprinkles.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay. I suppose I could put sprinkles on them.
Yeah. Come.
Okay, well, I ran out of hockey on that one, so that's aside. Let's have a look. What sprinkles have we got? Let's have a look. We got some green sprinkles. So shh! Got some green sprinkles for this one. If the green sprinkles would come out. Green sprinkles on that one. Green sprinkles on that one. Green sprinkles on that one. Okay. We got some red sprinkles. Oh, come on! Not so loud! Red sprinkles on this one. Red sprinkles on this one. And red sprinkles on this one. Okay. And in the other pot we got these yellow sprinkles. So some yellow sprinkles on this one. Yellow sprinkles on this one. And yellow sprinkles on this one. They probably won't stick, but we'll shake them upside down once they're all set. And see if they stayed on. So that's the ones with the sprinkles on it, which was just requested, as you heard. They requested sprinkles on top of the chocolate, and that leaves 2 plain ones, which I will give to them now. Girls, come and have dessert. You can have one of these cookies each.
Sprinkles.
Can you give one to your sister, please? No, not the sprinkle ones. They've got a set because they're on top of hot chocolate. So you take one for you and one for your sister. What do you say? Good girl. And I'll just stick that one to the edge. Okay, we're going to wait for these to cool, and then we will see the end result once they've all cooled. See if the sprinkles stayed on them or not. But so far, that is the chocolate dipped cookies. Like I said, we'll see if the sprinkles stayed on. If they didn't, then I'll just comment it in the description. But for now, I will come back once they're set. Okay, they've been in the fridge now for about an hour and a half. Let's have a look at them. How much of this is... Do you know what? I think all of the sugar... No, maybe not all of the sugar. That's fine. Bit came off that one. That one's fine. A little bit came off that one. A little tiny bit came off that one. Fair amount came off that one. There we go. So I've shaken off all the loose sugar. Okay, let's get the other ones out. Let's peel them off the paper. Now, what I do know about the chocolate I've done here, which is just plain white chocolate, as you saw, is that it does technically need to be stored in the fridge. So I'm going to dig out a tin I know I've got here somewhere. I've got this old shortbread tin, which I keep because of the little stag on it. This actually came from Scotland. It was sent down by my niece. And I'm going to store them in here. Or at least I'm going to store as many as I can in here. Oh, do you know what? I'm not going to be able to put very many in this one, I don't think. Yeah, no, okay. So maybe I can put the smaller ones in here instead. And I'll just put those ones on a plate. Yeah, slightly stack them up together like this. Okay, they're not, technically that's not big enough either. It's big enough for these little ones though. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put some in this tin. To keep them nice and fresh in the fridge. Well, I might be able to fit another one on top of there actually. It's got a very high top on it. So maybe I can put another one in here. Yeah, no, I can put another one in there. Okay, so I should be able to put the last one of those in on the top. If I slide that one there down a bit. It's melting already because it's so bloody warm. I need a paper. And what I'll do with this paper then is I'll put a layer of paper so that it doesn't press against the top of the tin. And oh, we got, okay, maybe the paper's a bit too thick. So take one piece of the paper and put it on top of the cookies. Yeah, that works nicely. There we go. We got one set of the cookies in, ready to go in. These ones I'm not so sure about. Maybe I will put them in. Do I still have those open tubs? I do have some open tubs. 1 second. Right by here. Here we go. They can go in the fridge in these little Halloween bowls, which I tend to use for storage for things like cookies, crackers, things like that for serving at parties. So I'm going to put them in here instead. If I can fit them all in one, I won't have to worry about putting any more in the fridge than this and the tin. And there we have it. All of the cookies together. Plastic tip upward. But they look, and the girls really enjoyed the ones I gave them earlier. They actually came back and tried to nick more. Right, so I'm going to slide that one down the, I'm not going to slide down the edge. If I put it like that, it should be fine. Okay. Yeah, okay, well, we'll take that one out. Slide this one over to here. Yeah, that fits on there now. There. And that is the cookies all set up. Well, apart from the ones that I've got to put in the girls' lunch boxes. And that is the Sultana and white chocolate dipped cookies. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Good night.